The high school playoffs begin. Like they might have already begun. Joel Bryant, high school OT, highschoolot.com. Did we have any high school football games yesterday? I know soccer's well underway.
Yeah,
I'm
soccer
immersed.
we're already into the third round, but
I'm immersed in 3A
we had one private
soccer.
school game yesterday, but the rest of them are happening tonight.
Everything tonight
It's
under
gonna
the
be a busy
lights.
night for us.
When does your night end?
3 a.m. probably.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. That's now that's because all the responsibilities after the game.
Right.
Real quick before we get into picks and prospects and all of that, give me what people can tap into that you're involved in this evening.
Yeah. So highschoolot.com will have a live scoreboard. We have I think we have the most accurate scoreboard in the state because we have a whole team that's looking for scores, and we have them reported to us from coaches around the state. So we have the fastest scores, most accurate scores tonight. We'll have writers at a lot of top games in the state with full game stories after the words. And then we have a post-game show. It starts at 10:15. It goes to about 11:15, depending on how much stuff's going on. But we kind of use that show to kind of go through all the big happenings. It's kind of like the sports center for high school football.
I like that.
Yeah.
Do we have a top 10 list?
Top 10
list.
No,
10 highlights?
No. We don't have a big enough team for
How about
that.
a not top 10?
No, I can't do that in high school.
So right, that's true. Live scoreboard and 10:15, you guys have like a wrap-up show. What are there, because it's the first round, are there notable matchups like where, man, I have no idea who's going to win this game? There are always going to be upsets, but I have no idea who is going to win. Like, I was just looking at the 8A. Is Leesville-Broughton, is that a good game?
Well, they just played last week, and that was a 7-point game. So you probably found the best one there. Yeah,
two schools I recognize.
Right. Just
and
happens
the
to be the
6
best
and an
one.
11 seed. So all right.
Yeah. So the way that we have it this year, all the top teams are on buys this week.
Right.
So it does, in a way, it does make things a little bit more interesting. Where it's not the best teams playing tonight, so it's kind of more of a toss-up, I guess, in some of these games. There's some close 16-17 matchups tonight.
But not in 8A because there's only 24 teams, right?
Yep, exactly.
All right. So let's go through some picks. If you want to make some picks, I can't because I don't even know anything. I could give you a breakdown of 3A boys soccer, but we're not going to do that right now. Shout out to Wake Prep. They're into the. What are we in
the third round?
Quarterfinals, the East quarterfinals.
Yep, on Monday.
Right?
They'll be at Midway.
At Midway.
Yep.
Fired up for that. I've already booked the visiting team suite for that. So, all right, give me some people, whatever.
So I put out my new state championship picks this week. So in 8A, I have West Charlotte actually beating Huff and beating Millbrook in that game, the 8A state championship game.
Oh, wow.
Most people are going to pick Huff in that game. I just want to be different. I think Huff's going to be the primary pick for that one.
West Charlotte?
Yep. In 7A, I have Grimsley coming back and beating Cardinal Gibbons again. They've played in a state championship a few years ago. Big news this week. So Faison Brandon is coming back.
Oh, he is going to play?
Yes, he was cleared and he decided to play. So he's kind of a couple weeks to get ramped up again, I guess, fully, and he'll be back, out there. And I guess, if something happens, they can trust the freshman.
True. Absolutely.
So, yeah, I have Grimsley beating Cardinal Gibbons in 7A. In 6A, I have Ashbrook beating Jacksonville. This Jacksonville team, they had Damon June from UNC.
Right.
He was UNC's best player this year. He was on that team last year. And they graduated him, and they're still undefeated this year. So that's a pretty good program. But I do have Ashbrook beating them. In 5A, I have Crest over Hunt. Hunt out of Wilson's had a really good year. They've challenged some top teams that are bigger than them. I expect Crest, if Crest gets there, whoever the East team is, I expect Crest to handle them.
Okay.
In 4A, I have Reedsville and Kendra Harrison, the 5-star tight end, being Brevard. Reedsville is in the eastern half of the state, which doesn't feel right because, we had the previous line previously where Reedsville is mostly ending up in the west. But they're back east, and they're the top seed in the east, and I expect them to get back and win it. Was it Jordan in 8A that, or 7A, that was maybe east or west, and then it fell, but they're back in the east? Yeah, so I said what I thought would happen did happen. Okay. Jordan ends up back east because of that one random game. Right. The one team got in and pushed Jordan back east. Stuff that, I find fascinating. Right. But, I mean, it is because they're a 3 seed, and, I'm sure the teams in the east were like, man, I hope they go west. Yeah, Yeah, and I think the teams in the West were happy about it too because that kind of elevated them to have a more chance of a home game later on.
Sure.
So.
All right, so that's you've done 8,
was
7,
through-
6, 5, 4.
Yeah, that was through 4. So in 3A, I'm going to do James Keenan over Mountain Heritage. This one was my pick, coming into the season as well. That one hasn't changed. James Keenan's had a really good year. They just struggled against Wallace Rose Hill last week, which is their rival. And if Wallace Rose Hill beats Green Central tonight, they'll play them again next round. So that's one to watch there. 2A, Tarboro over Murphy, 2 storied programs. Tarboro, I was going to tell you now,
They always win, don't they?
they're not going to come close to losing in these playoffs. I think.
How does that work?
Well,
how does that happen? How is a 2A school?
It's just the kids they have there. It's just like every single year that they come in, there's these new set of kids that are really good athletes and they're strong and they're big. I think this is one of the best Tarboro teams I've seen, and
that's incredible.
Yeah. I don't think
incredible.
they will.
I can see that if you have a big school population.
Yeah.
But 2A, these are small schools. That's amazing.
Yeah, Tarboro is they are not normal.
Obviously.
They're not normal.
Obviously.
And then in 1A, I have Wilson Prep beating Robbinsville. Robbinsville's going to have a really easy path to get there. The 1A West is not very strong. The whole 1A classification is not very strong, frankly. But Wilson Prep, they're going to have to overcome Kip Pride, which is another charter school that's in Northampton County.
How many charters are throughout the North Carolina High School Athletic Association?
I think
playoffs?
Overall we're going to be hitting that 100 number within the next couple of years, next few years.
There's a lot of charters
but
that don't have football.
Yeah, but in terms of football, there's not many.
Okay.
Corvine Community was in the 1A state championship last year. They lost to Tarboro. And this year, in the new 1A, we Wilson Prep and Kip Pride, which are probably going to be one of the representatives there.
All right, and Wake Prep has a home playoff game. That's amazing to me.
Yeah.
On tonight?
Tonight, yeah.
That's the whatever it's called. We don't have a name for the stadium yet.
It's actually a nice stadium.
It's very
for
nice.
A charter school.
It really is.
Yeah.
Everybody that has come up and watched a game, and maybe I have friends that their sons, like a lot of Jack's teammates, have played against him in soccer. Mm-hmm. They're like, wow, what a stadium!
It's like a palace.
It is really, really cool. So they're very, very fortunate to play. I would call it the Ship. I don't know.
Ship.
It could be anything. All right, now I know there are prospects. We have undeclared football prospects that are playing in the playoffs. So let's run them down.
So early signing day is about a month from now.
Right.
There's still a few guys that are uncommitted. Elijah Littlejohn is an edge rusher from West Charlotte High School. He was committed to Penn State, but he decommitted a couple months ago, so he's still up in the air. Ben Boulware is the defensive lineman from Oak Grove High School, which is technically in Winston-Salem, but it's really in Davidson County. It's kind of one of those weird things. He's 305 pounds.
Oy.
He's a big boy.
Yes.
He's still uncommitted. And then Damod Lewis, he is an edge rusher from Myers Park High School. He's the younger brother of the Panthers player Damian Lewis.
Oh, wow.
And he's still on the side as well. So I think, the in-state schools are kind of involved with these guys. If I had to put my money on it, I wouldn't say they're going to stay in-state just with how everything else has gone this class.
The best players generally don't.
Well, I was just looking at this today. So the top 11 players in this 2026 class are all going out of state.
Yeah.
It's
amazing.
It's
I get it.
It's not what you want to be if you're a college football fan in the state.
Who was it? Was it Mac Brown that said we're going to put a fence around the state?
And
or is that Chuck Amato who said that? One of them said that.
I don't know if he said that, but he did. Like Mac Brown did for a couple
long
of those
time.
classes. He had pretty much everybody, and So it's unfortunate because this 2026 class is very strong, and we've known about it since they were all freshmen. We knew it was going to be a special group.
Has Bill Belichick done well with the next class, the 27 class?
Yeah, so he had the Amir Brown kid at Rollsville committed, but Amir Brown already decommitted.
Oh, that's too bad.
So
it's the running back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I think that they're doing better out of state. I see guys going from out of state committing to them. But I think that they're slowly. I think that reputation is kind of getting rebuilt. I feel like the energy is more positive now for UNC than it was for that couple weeks stretch.
Yeah, they certainly have looked better the last few weeks. All right. I don't have nothing else to ask because I don't know, which end is up when it comes to high school football. So anything else that I should have asked that if I knew more, I would ask?
No, I mean, this round's going to be interesting. There's a lot of stuff we don't know is really going to happen with these teams that aren't the high seeds.
Right.
But next round is going to be really fun next round.
So we'll do it again next week.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, Joel Bryant, high school OT. Go on Twitter, Joel Bryant HSOT, highschoolot.com for everything. 10:15 tonight, correct?
Yeah, on the postgame show.
On the postgame show.